Who is the person in your life?
Jesus is Lord.
When are you going to bring a man to us? Who you dating? It's not an easy, the word currently is not a bed of roses. People want to survive first. Ikigai is an ancient Japanese word. Be there because you have to cater for the bills. You have to take care of your kids. You have to take care of your family. We want to know what we can contribute to the world. What is our value? It requires critical thinking. Hello guys, how are you all doing? How is everyone doing? If this is your first time watching, my name is Glory and you're welcome to my channel. Please do not make it your last. Subscribe, click the notification bell so that you get notified whenever I post new videos. Alright, you're welcome to the family. So today I decided to go with an African queen kind of vibey look. I hope I was able to pull that off. I just had the craving, okay? Today's topic of discussion is really going to be kind of laid back yet very informative, and I hope that you also share your opinions and your thoughts too about the topic of discussion. So today I'm going to be talking about how to live a purposeful life in your 20s. You all know that the 20s is the point in anyone's life where you're considered a full blown out adult. There are so many expectations, so many pressure that comes with being in your 20s. You know, in some countries, like generally in some countries, like you feel the 20s is when, you know, people expect that you're independent, you're on your own, you have something doing, you have something going. Maybe you're still in the university, but yet you're already having the independence kind of mindset, be it male or female. The 20s, it's the period where your parents, for African parents, where they go from the point of advising their female children not to have boyfriends to the point where they are now expectant to say, okay, who is the person you're with? Who is the person you're going to spend the rest of your life with? The 20s, now going towards your late 20s, is the time where parents, you find African parents, the same parents that have probably been advising you to stay clear of boys, to focus and everything. They are still the ones that will come and say, who is the person in your life? When are you going to bring a man to us? Who you dating? So that's the 20s. You know, there's just this general expectance that you're a full blown out adult. And this comes with a lot of pressure. The pressure of figuring out yourself, the pressure of what's the next step to take. The pressure is where I am now. Is it where I'm supposed to be? The pressure of, you know, the dreams you had while you were a kid, while you were becoming an adult, and now that you're an adult, if you've actually walked in the path of that dream or you deviated. So there are so many things that comes with a human in his or her 20s. So many pressures. Some people succumb to the pressure, some people are able to overcome the pressure, some people are able to, you know, defeat it. But so many people are still under the web of trying to still figure themselves out in their 20s. And that is why this topic of discussion is really important. The 20s is the time where you probably already have responsibilities, be it family or for yourself personally. So there's so much pressure that comes with being in your 20s and finding yourself. And that is where the talk about purpose comes in. It's the point or stage in your life where you try to discover purpose, where you want to understand your purpose. What were you meant for? Now, I don't know about you, but I've had so many instances in my own life where I sat and asked myself some deep questions which I really wanted answers. Sometimes it made me sad, sometimes it made me excited. So I feel like this cut across board to so many other people or youths in their 20s. You know, there was a time which I sat and I asked myself that, Glory, if perhaps you're working to earn a living, what if you're doing a kind of job and this job gives you everything you ever wanted, affords the kind of life you want to have, you dream of having and everything, but this is what you are doing? Will you truly be happy? I've had so many instances where I asked myself those questions and the answer was honestly a no. Now, I came to discover that there is more meaning to living life than just earning a living. There is more meaning to living life than just providing. There is there is this deep fulfillment that comes with when you're living life and you're living life purposefully. There is a deep sense of satisfaction. There's a deep sense of fulfillment. Many of us in our 20s, currently even above our 20s, are just living, are currently living to earn a living, to cater for our bills, to take care of urgent needs and every other pressing things around us, which is 100 and 200% totally okay. In one of my searches, one time, which I was really trying to understand the concept about purpose, I was browsing through YouTube and I came across this word ikigai. Ikigai is an ancient Japanese word. Iki means life, gai means value. So in combination, it talks about life's value, which automatically translates to purpose. Now, ikigai has four attributes. The first attribute is what you love. What you love, that is passion. The second attribute to ikigai is what you are good at. What you're good at, that's profession. The third attribute is what the world needs. What the world needs, that is your mission to the world. The third is what you can be rewarded for, that is vocation. So these attributes in general, it's the major factor that helps you find purpose. It is the major factor. What you love, what you are good at, what the world needs, what you can be rewarded for. All this put together embodies purpose. Now, if you're able to answer these questions, you have discovered purpose. If you're able to answer this question, what do I love? What is that thing which you take away anything from me, but you leave that alone and I'm still okay. I can still manage. I'll still be fine. That is passion. That is passion. What can I contribute to the world? What is my reason for being here? I was created for a reason, to do something in this world. What does the world need? What can I contribute? What can I bring to the table? That is your mission. Your mission. So all this put together brings purpose. Now, the next thing I'm going to tell you is discovering purpose is not, it's not it's not a walk on the park. Discovering purpose is not an easy something. There are so many people that have lived and died without discovering purpose. There are so many people that are still struggling, trying to discover purpose. There are so many people in dead end jobs that are not happy because that is not purpose, but they are there because they have to cater for their bills. They have to do so many things. And given the situation of the world now, which it's not an easy, the world currently is not a bed of roses. So many negative things happening. People want to survive first before thinking about purpose, and me inclusive. But then there's still need for that consistent and persistent talk about purpose, especially for those that will later on find their purpose. It's very important that we still have the conversation about purpose. I'm still in my journey trying to discover purpose. I'm still in my journey trying to understand what the world needs from me, what I can contribute to the world. I'm in my 20s, and that translates to so many of us in our 20s. We want to know what we can contribute to the world. What is our value? What is that thing we have passion for, which when we bring to the world, it adds value to the world, which we can still translate as a profession, which will still give us income that can help us cater for our bills. That is purpose. Discovering purpose is not a walk on the park. It's not an easy, it requires consistency, it requires resilience, it requires persistence, it requires not giving up, it requires not throwing in the towel, it requires critical thinking. It requires you asking yourself deep questions all the time. All the time. I'm working this job. I'm not happy. Why am I not happy? I'm earning 2 million naira a month. Still, I'm not happy. What is this about? There are so many people that are killing themselves to have a 200,000 naira paying job, to have a 300,000 naira paying job. And here am I have it. I'm not happy. What is the reason for this? These are some of the questions which so many people that are listening to me now, you're probably asking yourself. That is because maybe that's not your purpose. But you just have to be there because you have to cater for the bills. You have to take care of your kids. You have to take care of your family. Responsibilities are piling up, and that is okay. That is good. That's 200% good. So I'm here to talk about purpose and the fact that irrespective of whatsoever it's going on around you, whatsoever you're trying, do not give up on discovering purpose. Now, what can we do in our generation of nowadays? The world is, it's, we are at that point where it's so difficult. It's too difficult. The economic meltdown, especially in Africa. What am I saying? In this part of Africa, Nigeria. Like, if you're able to survive in Nigeria, you can survive in almost every part of the world. And we are not just saying it. So many people have said it. We're not just saying it because we want to speak English. Maybe let me not speak English. We're not just saying it because we want to. It is true. It's so tough out here. It's so tough out here. So many people, they don't even want to serve. They want to have one square meal a day. And here am I talking about purpose. Who cares about purpose? I'm sure that's what some of you will probably be saying. What do I care about purpose? I just want to pay my bills and eat today. I don't even know what I'm going to eat today. And telling me about purpose. Still, I have to talk about purpose. Do not give up on purpose. Now, if you're in a full-time job, good, kudos to you. That is excellent. That is a first direction, because sometimes discovering your purpose requires material commitment. Just imagine if your purpose is to be a musician. You all know nowadays, entertainment is not just a walk on the park. You need to have connections. You need to have money to promote yourself. Even content creation. Now, I know of equipment I have. This studio, this is my, if you notice in some of my videos, you see me somewhere else, and this is like a studio I'm trying to set up. Yeah, I have things in here and there because I can still spend my time here however I want. I have things to make me comfortable here, and these all required money to put it up. So even whatever it is, purpose required deep commitment, in even financial commitment. So it's okay for you to do what you're doing now, trying to discover purpose. But my charge to you today is, do not give up on trying to discover purpose. There is nothing more rewarding than living a life where you feel fulfilled. A life where at the end of your age, you can tell yourself that truly, like the Bible says, I've lived a good life, I've fought a good fight. That within you, you tell yourself, like, let me give the simplest example. Prophet TB Joshua, you could tell that he was living purpose, and he was so okay with, even like, if I die today, I'm going to meet my God. Like, I've lived purpose, I've done his will, I've done what he sent me on earth to do. How many of us can boldly say that? That is the essence of living purpose. There is a sense of fulfillment. There is peace that comes to living with purpose. There is peace that comes with living. You might be living in purpose and probably not even be earning how much you were earning in a job. You probably resigned because you wanted to pursue purpose, but still there is this joy, there is this happiness that comes with it. That is when you're living with purpose. So my dear friends who are in your 20s, even let me not even limit it to 20s, even above your 20s or getting to your 20s, start taking steps in discovering your purpose. It is one step at a time. You for those of you who you woke up and you find yourself already living purpose, that is good, that is excellent. But for some of us that are still trying to discover purpose, it is one step at a time. My charge today is, do not give up. Wake up every morning. It's purpose, trying to discover purpose, trying to live in purpose. Listen, like, it has to be very intentional. You have to be very intentional about it. You wake up in the morning and you're like, why was I brought into this world? What is my reason? What is my purpose? What value can I add? Now, when you discover purpose, the next step is, what steps can you take in achieving or accomplishing purpose? It has to be intentional every step of the way. You can be working your full-time job, but at least save 2 hours a day. It doesn't matter if it costs you once a while sleepless night. Stay up at night, think about it. What can I do? What step can I take? You can start part-time, little by little. Start apportioning little time in pursuing your purpose, and gradually you will not know where it's all going to explode or come from, but it involves taking that baby steps. So my dear friends, I hope, you know I hope I can assure you there is fulfillment living in purpose. There is fulfillment. I just started my journey for there are so many. Okay, now I'll go to the part where purpose is a verb. It's a verb, and we all know a verb is an action word. There are so many key verbal terms which encompass what purpose is for each person. Now for me, I've come to discover that my purpose is to delight. Now most entertainers, their purpose is to delight, to make you happy. They create content where when you watch, you feel relaxed, you feel comfortable, you want to, when you're stressed, you want to go back to it, to look at it, and it makes you happy. It brings about a sense of relief. That is their purpose, to delight. There are so many other purpose. Some people's purpose is provision, philanthropy, provision, caring. So there are so many. You just need to sit for a few time and just think about it. What's my purpose? And when you're able to discover purpose, believe me, it's going to give life a new meaning. I hope I've been able to, spark something up today. Do not give up. Like I'll always say, just take baby steps. I'm taking baby steps. I'm taking baby steps. As I'm talking to you, this is my baby step I'm taking. I've always had desire to do this. All the time, I've always given myself excuses. Oh no, I don't have time. How can I do this? I'm shy. I'm very shy. It took a lot of courage, me coming to say I want to do YouTube. It took a whole lot of courage, like I've said before. But I had to get to a point where I'll stop giving myself excuses, because I know this is purpose calling. Whenever I thought about it, there is this excitement that came with it. And to be honest with you, this is just the beginning. I have so many plans which I'm trying to execute when it comes to my delight kind of purpose. So guys, I hope I've been able to, spark something. Like I said, please, 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 it's very important. Try to discover purpose. Okay, until next time, it's your girl here. It's your girl. You know how we do what we do, alright? Okay, everyone, let's keep it rolling. To have a nice time, do not forget to click the notification bell. Do not forget to subscribe.